passion is gone. The time for polite argument is gone. Now is the time for civil disobedience, and we would ask people to start organising in their own areas, in their local banks, in their AIBs, the Bank of Ireland, in Irish nationwide, and outside of Fianna Fáil politicians' offices and inside of their offices.
Protest against the bailout of the banks turned violent in Dublin tonight after demonstrators clashed with Gardaí at the gates of Leinster House. A number of people, including at least one Garda, received minor injuries.
Dramatic scenes at the gates of Leinster House tonight. Gardaí, some using batons, tried to stop a group of protesters gaining access. Some emerged with cuts and were treated by others at the scene. It's understood at least one Garda was also injured. The protesters were part of a larger rally of about 1,000 people campaigning against the bailout of banks here. Gardaí say a breakaway group tried to push their way through a gate at the entrance to Leinster House. The scuffles lasted about 5 minutes, but the Garda cordon held. Earlier, the Right to Work rally had been extremely peaceful as it made its way from the Garden of Remembrance in Dublin city centre before arriving at the Dáil.
What we need now is leadership, and it is up to us to face this challenge.
The group's message is, as the public needs to display its concern more regularly. Marie Mulcahy, TV3 News.
As you can see, a group of protesters are trying to get into the Dáil. Just a small section of the crowd that's here. They've almost got through a few times. There's just a thin line of Gardaí there. But we wouldn't know how this is going to develop.
To make a peaceful protest, and a policeman drew his baton and hit me on the head, quite deliberately. I saw him, he looked me in the eye and then he hit me on the head.
So farewell to the heather and the glen. They cleared us off once and they do it all again. For they still prefer sheep to thinking men. But men who think like sheep are even better. There's nothing much to choose between the old laird and the new. They still don't give a damn for the likes of me and you. Just mind you pay your rent to the factor when it's due, and mind your bloody manners when you pay. That there's no gods and there's precious few heroes, but there's plenty on the dole in the land of the leal. And I'm damn sure that there's plenty live in fear of the day we stand together with our shoulders at the wheel. Aye, there's no